Hi guys, so I'm very excited today because I get to share something very special, and I asked you guys yesterday, Saturday, on Twitter what you would think if I started kind of like a book club. And I don't know if I necessarily want to do this every single day because I checked my calendar and June is filled with so many things to do. I've been reading a book called The Magic and I finished it once. I just recently bought this actually 2 days ago at Target, but I bought the digital version on my Nook and I read the whole thing and I told you guys about it, and I actually recommended it a few months back on my favorites video on my beauty channel. So I thought it would be a great idea for us to take day by day and then just come back and film what I think about each chapter, and then that way I can read your thoughts, and this would be a great way for all of us to just maybe grow if you're into this kind of stuff. But it's nowhere near, it's not going to be like this religion book that you have to believe in it or anything. The Magic is based on gratitude. That's what it's about. It's about gratitude and being thankful. This is going to be the introduction. I hope and I will try to film every single day, but I don't promise you because putting up videos is really time consuming and it takes a lot of work for me. If you pick up your book, The Magic, you can find it at Target. You can get it online. At Target, it's now 20% off the original price of only $12.99, so you get a 20% discount if you purchase it at Target. And if you've never heard about Rhonda Byrne before, she has a series of books starting from The Power, which is the law of attraction, and then The Secret, the law of attraction. And then The Power is more about love, and then this one, The Magic, is more about gratitude. So since it's a new book and this one is kind of structured in a way that you do something each day, I thought it would be great if we all do it day by day together. So what I did before I started this video today, I started to reread it, and I picked up my pink highlighter and also a pen, and you're also going to need a journal. So my journal, I purchased it at TJ Maxx for only $4.99, so it has a price in the back. But basically this is just a journal for you to write your thoughts or write the things that you're grateful for or the activities that the book tells you to write them down. So I already did that for today. I wrote 10 things that I'm grateful for and why. And also it lets you know, like before you start day one, you have to be specific about your dreams. And it gives you a list of things just in case you don't know necessarily how to write out a list of things that you want in your life. So you can write out health and body, career and work, money, relationships, personal desires, and then material things. So you go through every category and then you write what you want specifically, not how you're gonna get it, but just specifically what you want from each category. This is just practicing gratitude. That's the only thing we're gonna talk about in this kind of like book club. It's just gratitude and how it's helped you and how it's going to change your life and how it's changed your life and if the things work and if you're a happier person, because that's the objective. Ever since I found out about the law of attraction and just what goes around comes around, my life really took off in ways that you can't even begin to imagine. I am a very happy person, and you can ask my friends, my husband, my family. I am a very happy person. You know, things do happen in my life that make me either sad or a little bit upset or might hurt me, but I've noticed that ever since I started not only practicing gratitude but giving love and just counting my blessings and just really, you know, what you get is what you give. As far as day one, since we are starting off today, day one is about counting your blessings. So here it is, and I would recommend getting the paperback version of this book instead, because in my digital copy on the Nook, you could highlight, but it's not the same thing. I really like holding a book, especially if it's something like this. So yeah, just grab a highlighter and highlight everything that you feel really stands out so you can go back after you're done reading it. For example, when I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around, and this is Willie Nelson who said that. And it just, a lot of stuff in here, a lot of good information, a lot of good quotes. Write down all of the quotes in here so you can go back if you don't want to highlight your book or anything like that. You know what? Even on Twitter, I said that even the meanies here on YouTube, it would be great for them to even start something like this, like just being grateful, practicing love, and If you feel like you have so much hate inside yourself that you have to lash out at people either online or in person, your family, your sisters, I really recommend books like this because you will get over not only hatred, jealousy, and all these other negative emotions that you might feel inside, but you're gonna be a happier person. A lot of them tell me that it's contagious, you know, when you're just so happy, it's contagious. And I get a lot of that on YouTube as well because I feel like I have really positive energy, you know, and when you have positive energy like this, it's really hard for people to break the barrier and to make you feel bad when you build it up to such a high level. So my mom is into this book. We started with my mom as well, my sister, my dad. Quickly recap everything that I talked about today. If you can, I would recommend that you pick up or you go to the library and you rent out a copy of the book The Magic. We're gonna read this for the next 28 days and we're gonna do something different every single day. The only chapter that I said I wasn't going to discuss is money, and maybe I'll do material things. But next video I'm going to discuss day 2, and if I miss a day I'll go ahead and discuss those days together. Can't wait to see what you guys think about this, and if you do join the book club and you want to do it in a video form to respond to me in each day, that would be great. I will be accepting the video responses for the videos. So, or even if you don't and you just want to speak out on how to be positive and just being a happy person, you can film a video on how you do it if you're a very positive person, or if you're not that positive, you know, hopefully, and you don't necessarily want to do this, hopefully this book club will help you in some way. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to check out Twitter and Facebook and my beauty channel, specifically Twitter and Facebook, because that's where we'll be communicating about this daily stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!